A label will never validate your opinions. You don't need to be a feminist to believe in equal rights. You don't need to be a social justice warrior to believe that there are some messed up things in society. You don't need to be a part of any group to believe what you believe. You don't need to be Christian to believe in God. You don't need to be Muslim to believe in Allah. You don't need to be a part of a group to believe. So, for today, I am agnostic. I am a libertarian. I'm more lean towards conservatism, and I don't know who I'm voting for president. Tomorrow, that might change. My morals will always come before the labels that I put on myself. And at the end of the day, labels are just a sticky note that you put on your shirt. Being proud of a sticker isn't anything. It was when the idea of affirmative action came into play. I raised my hand as I did because I was a very opinionated child and said, I don't understand. Why should I get to be above a man just because I'm a woman? There's no way to quantify how I feel and how I lived my life just because I'm a girl. Why should we do that just based on race and gender instead of doing things like giving better scholarships to people in low-income areas where you know that they had a harder life, rather than just saying, well, men probably had it easier, so give the women a boost. This was very quickly met with glares and very, very long, awkward silences. And that was the day that I realized that sometimes it's not the best to speak openly about your politics in a classroom full of people who know who you are. That was also the day that I really came to be grateful for things like anonymity. But by no means is this next portion of the video any way like a help guide for getting people to get out of the social justice or feminist movement, because I feel like my situation is a lot different than the majority of social justice warriors out there, but I do feel like I should talk as someone who was once in the group and now is out of it, just to kind of give a sort of mindset. I don't know if any of you guys ever saw it come out or anything like that, but in the summer of 2015, a trailer was dropped for a movie called Stonewall. It was a historical fiction based on the events of the Stonewall riots, a catalyst for the LGBT movement. It was centered around a fictional character who did not actually exist during the Stonewall event. When the trailer was released, there was one thing that stuck out very, very, very brightly to anyone in the social justice movement, and that was the fact that the main character was a cis white man. And everyone knows where this is going, don't they? To give the social justice warriors a bit of a benefit of the doubt, this is not accurate. The Stonewall riots were an event that was mainly comprised of African Americans, butch lesbians, and drag queens. There weren't a lot of cis white men in it, whether they were gay or not. But my sister had a bit of a different point of view on it. My sister and I were at Target and I was ranting and raving about how could they do this? It was such a travesty, so clearly not representing the movement. And her one question was, but why are they making this into a movie? What? How could you even ask such a question? Immediately I jumped down her throat and I said, what? This is a huge movement. This is the catalyst to the LGBT movement. How could you not make a movie about it? And she said, yeah, but aren't there like actual documentaries about it? Not some romanticization, some fictional movie about it? Well, yeah, but I mean, what's one more movie? Like, still, it's a movie. It should still be given its, like, integrity, right? And she said, yeah, but still, they're just trying to profit off of, like, some horrible riot. Why is someone trying to make this into some actual cinematic movie? I didn't really have an answer.